says EIP27 was recently implemented. Have we seen any issues since the block height ticked over 777? 217. On the network side, that went really smooth. But that was something that was stress tested and retested. And I know Alex spent a lot of time making sure that that was going to go over right, and then working with our partners in terms of how to support this new update. Now, probably the only issue is profitability reset, which is painful for miners. That tends to happen when you have a rapid change in a coin's emission. From like the I guess investor side, they're like, oh, there's less coming to market, so it's going to be great. But it's actually a little bit painful for a period of time for miners in proof of work, because suddenly, the payouts get less. And so what happens is it forces this environment where people that have the lowest cost overhead are still profitable, but a lot of people that do not, have the cheapest rates and the most efficient rigs, they start to become unprofitable. And so generally what happens is, you go through a period of kind of readjustment, and then over time, many times the miners that are the most profitable will not sell into markets in that environment. And then you kind of get like the halving movement. So I do think that on both sides, there's a balancing mechanism there. That's why, I would say that over time, proof of work has shown to be pretty self-healing. And it's also why, I spent the majority of the time, as we were getting into EIP27, talking about, the need for miner incentive, because proof of work is incentive based. And it's also part of why I think longer term, we need to ensure that we essentially deliver value to the miners, because they did take hit, they did take short-term profits off the table and literally put them in a box for later. So, miners that supported that, I appreciate that. And hopefully as a network, we come together. Our developers are building a lot of things that I think will deliver value and adoption and ultimately profitability for those of you that are supporting Ergo. Now, I know there's a lot of miners that luckily still have the ability to mine other chains that at this moment are more profitable. So they have some ability to adapt their businesses until Ergo, let's say, the profitability resets, and it makes sense for them to come back. And, I hope we see them back.